Namaskar, everybody. Very good morning to all of you. Thank you so much for joining me today in this Hatha Yoga class. Let us start with our class. Sit up straight in a comfortable position. Keep your back straight. Okay. Close your eyes. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Prepare yourself for the next 1.5 hours. Prepare yourself for the next 1.5 hours for the practice of yoga. Prepare yourself for the next 1.5 hours for the practice of yoga. If there are any thoughts in your mind, just be aware of it. Do not engage any of the thoughts. If there are any thoughts in your mind, just be aware of it. Do not engage any of the thoughts. Breathing in, breathing out. In, out. Open your eyes. Extend your feet forward. Steady. Dandasana, sitting position. Inhale, toes forward. Exhale towards your body. Inhale, toes forward. Exhale towards your body. Inhale, feet forward. Exhale towards your body. Inhale, feet forward. Exhale towards your body. Legs slightly apart. Toes pointed at each other. Inhale, rotate all the way towards the sides and then exhale to the center. From the inside, inhale, rotate all the way towards the sides and then exhale to the center. Bring the feet together. Ankle rotation clockwise. Anti-clockwise, the other way around. Slowly you do. Steady. Stay relaxed. Toes pointed towards your body. Hands on your knees. Inhale, engage your kneecap. Exhale, release. Inhale, engage your kneecap. Exhale, release. Now bend the right leg. Interlock your fingers. Place it behind your right thigh. Inhale, straighten up your right leg. Exhale, opposite direction. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, right side. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale on top of your left thigh, right hand on your right knee. Inhale, press your knee down. Exhale, bring it close towards the chest. Inhale, press your knee down. Exhale, bring it close towards the chest. Do a hip rotation clockwise. Anti-clockwise, the other way around. Now stop. Extend your legs forward. Bend your left leg. Interlock your fingers. Place it behind your left thigh. Inhale, straighten up your left leg. Exhale, opposite direction. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale, left side. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale on top of your right thigh. Left hand on your left knee. Inhale, press your knee down. Exhale, bring it close towards the chest. Inhale, press your knee down. Exhale, bring it close towards your chest. Extend the legs forward. Sorry, do a hip rotation. Sorry, do a hip rotation. Clockwise, anti-clockwise. Stop. Extend the legs forward. Now bring the soles of your feet together. Titalyasana. Up, down. Stop. Hands on your knees. Elbows pointed upwards. Inhale. Press your knee down. Press. Press. Exhale. Release. Once again. Inhale. Press your knee down. Press. Press. Exhale. Release. Extend your legs forward. Release your left leg. Pull. Hands up. Palms up. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your fingers close towards your wrist. Inhale. Bring your palms up. Exhale. Bring it close towards your wrist. Now inhale, bring your palms up, your thumb in, cover up your thumb using the rest of your fingers. Do a wrist rotation clockwise. Anti-clockwise, the other way around. Stop, hands on your shoulders, elbow in line with your shoulder. Inhale, open up with resistance, like someone is trying to stop you from opening up. Exhale, closing in with resistance, like someone is trying to stop you from closing in. Steady. Bring your elbows together. Inhale, up. Rotate all the way towards the sides. Interlock your fingers behind your neck. Open up your chest. Look up. Exhale all the way down towards the center. Now from downwards. Inhale, rotate all the way towards the sides. Interlock your fingers behind your back. Open up your chest. Look up. Exhale all the way up towards the center. Now your neck. All the way up. All the way down. To the center. To the right. To the center. To the left. To the center. Tilt to the right. To the center. Tilt to the left. To the center. Make a circle clockwise. Anti-clockwise, the other way around. To the center. Interlock your fingers. Eye exercise. Thumbs up. Eyes follow your thumb. All the way up. All the way down. To the center. To the right. To the center. To the left. To the center. Make a circle clockwise. Anti-clockwise, the other way around. To the center. Inhale, exhale, bring your fingers close towards the tip of your nostril. Both eyes focus at the tip of your nostril. Inhale, bring it back to the center. Exhale, place it at the space in between your eyebrows. Both eyes focus upwards. Shambhavi Mudra. Very powerful technique to improve concentration. Shambhavi Mudra. It's mentioned in the Hatha Yoga Shastras. The longer you stay without blinking your eyes, the more powerful the effect can be. Keep your eyes soft. Release, relax. Up, Hatha Yoga Surya Namaskar. Go to your mat, legs apart, hands apart, palms facing up, legs apart, hands apart, legs apart, hands to your chest. Sorry, Namaskar Mudra. Do your prayers. Legs apart, hands to your chest. Namaskar Mudra. Do your prayers. Close your eyes. Do your prayers. Thank the universe, your parents, your fellow practitioners, your teachers, the nature for giving you the opportunity to practice, for giving you good health, prosperity, and happiness. Pray for the well-being of all the people in this world. இந்த உலகத்துல இருக்கிற எல்லாரும் நல்லா இருக்கணும்னு வேண்டிக்கிட்டு, with that, open your eyes. Breathing in, sideways up. Breathing out towards the center of your chest. Breathing in, stretch forward all the way back. Breathing out all the way down. Now bring your right leg all the way back. Right knee down, right feet down. Left knee projecting forward. Inhaling, open up, Ashwasanchalasana. Exhaling, left leg all the way back, Parvatasana, mountain posture. There, this is Hatha Yoga, Surya Namaskar. Now hold your breath, knee down, chest down, and your chin down. Astangasana. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Shashankasana, sit on your heels. Inhale, up Marjariyasana, cat posture, look up. On your toes, knee up. Exhaling, Parvatasana, mountain posture. Now bring the right leg forward, in between your hands, left knee down, left feet down. Inhale, open up your chest. Follow your breath. Now left leg forward. Keep your legs slightly apart. Namaskar Mudra. Inhale, up all the way back, slowly. Exhale, all the way down. Left leg all the way back. Inhaling, open up your chest. Now hands down, right leg all the way back, knee up. Exhaling, Parvatasana, mountain posture. Hold your breath, knee down, chest down, chin down, Astangasana. Inhaling, Bhuja Angasana. Exhaling, Shashankasana, sit on your heels. Inhale, up Marjariyasana, cat posture. On your toes, knee up. Exhaling, Parvatasana, mountain posture. Steady. Now right leg forward, right leg forward. Sorry, left leg. Left leg forward, sorry, left leg forward. Right knee down, right feet down. Inhale, open up your chest. Hands down, right leg forward. Namaskar. Inhale, up all the way back. Exhale, all the way down. Right leg all the way back. Inhale, open up your chest. Hands down, left leg all the way back. Knee up. Exhaling, Parvatasana, mountain posture. Hold your breath, knee down, chest down, and your chin down. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Shashankasana, sit on your heels. Inhale, up Marjariyasana. Exhale, Parvatasana. Right leg forward. Inhale, open up your chest. Hands down, left leg forward. Namaskaram potunga. Inhale, up all the way back. Exhale, all the way down. Left leg all the way back. Inhale, open up your chest. Exhale, Parvatasana, mountain posture. Now hold your breath. Knee down, chest down, chin down. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Shashankasana. Inhale up, Marjariyasana. Exhale, Parvatasana. Left leg forward. Inhale, open up your chest. Hands down, right leg forward. Namaskar Mudra. Inhale, up all the way back. Exhale, all the way down. Right leg all the way back. Inhale, open up your chest. This third round. Hands down, left leg all the way back. Knee up. Exhaling, Parvatasana, mountain posture. Hold your breath. Knee down, chest down, chin down. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Shashankasana. Inhale up, Marjariyasana. Exhale, Parvatasana. Right leg forward. Inhale, open up your chest. Hands down, left leg forward. Namaskar Mudra. Keep your legs apart. Inhale, up all the way back. Exhale, all the way down. Left leg all the way back. Inhale, open up your chest. Exhale, Parvatasana, mountain posture. Now hold your breath. Knee down, chest down, chin down. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Shashankasana. Inhale, up Marjariyasana. Exhale, Parvatasana. Left leg forward. Inhale, open up your chest. hands down, right leg forward, Namaskar Mudra, inhale, up all the way back, fast one, exhale all the way down, right leg all the way back, inhale, open up, hands down, exhale, Parvatasana, mountain posture, hold your breath, knee down, chest down, chin down, inhale, Bhujangasana, exhale, Shashankasana, inhale up, Marjari Asana, exhale, Parvatasana, right leg forward, inhale, open up your chest. Hands down, left leg forward, Namaskar, inhale, up all the way back, exhale all the way down, left leg all the way back, inhale, open up your chest. Exhale, Parvatasana, mountain posture, hold your breath, knee down, chest down, chin down. Inhale, Bhujangasana, exhale, Shashankasana, inhale up, Marjari Asana, exhale, Parvatasana, left leg forward, inhale, open up your chest, hands down, right leg forward, Namaskar, inhale, up all the way back, exhale to the center of your chest, inhale, sideways up, exhale to the center of your chest, release, relax. Drink a bit of water if you want to, don't take your phones. Prepare for Ashtanga Surya Namaskar A. Ashtanga Surya Namaskar A. Samastitihi. Keep your feet together. Engage your shin calf. Pull in your abdomen. Project your chest forward. Look forward. Breathing in, raise your hands above your head. Breathing out all the way down. Head down completely. Breathing in, raise your head up only. Bend your knees until your hands are touching the ground. Jump out or bring your right leg and left leg all the way back. Lower your body. Chadur Angadandasana. Inhaling upward facing. Exhaling downward facing. Now breathe 5 times you breathe. Remember what are the alignment that you need to do during the execution of Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. Press the heels firmly to the ground. Make sure the feet are aligned together with one another. Check out the corner of your toes, the small toes. It will be lifted. So press it firmly to the ground. Now engage the back of the knee. Point your sitting bone towards the sky. Pull in your abdomen slightly. Project your chest towards the space in between your legs. Now the armpit. Press the armpit towards the ground. Press the armpit towards the ground. Lengthen the shoulders. Push your shoulders away from your wrists. Spread out your fingers. Firmly plant your palms on the ground. Spread out your fingers. Firmly plant your palms on the ground. Breathe deeply. Lengthen the neck. The top of the head is trying to move towards the space in between your hands. Now breathe deeply. 2, 3, 4, 5. Look up slightly, bend your knees, jump in or bring your right leg and left leg forward. Head up, inhale, go down, exhale, come up, inhale, raise your hands above your head. Samastitihi, exhale, original position. Now second one, Samastitihi, inhaling, raise your hands above your head. Exhaling all the way down. Inhaling, raise your head up. Exhaling, Chaduranga Dandasana. Udvamukha, inhale. Adho Mukha, exhale. Now breathe 5 times. 1. Once again, remember the alignment that I gave you. Implement it. 2. 3. Breathe deeply. Feel your chest. Feel your lungs with your breath. Feel your chest with your breath. As you inhale, feel the chest expanding. 4. 5. Look up slightly, jump in or bring a right leg and left leg forward. Head up, inhale. Go down, exhale. Come up, inhale. Samastitihi, exhale. Now third one, Samastitihi. Third one, Samastitihi. Breathing in, raise your hands above your head. Breathing out all the way down. Breathing in, raise your head up. Bend your knees until your hands are touching the ground. Jump out or bring your right leg and left leg all the way back. Lower your body, Chaturanga. Inhaling upward, facing. Exhaling downward, facing. Breathe now deeply. 5 times you breathe. 1. Steady. 2. Fill up your chest. Fill up your chest with as much breath as possible. Inhale deeply, you inhale. Pull in your abdomen slightly so that the breath is concentrated on the chest region. Let the lung fully expand to its maximum capacity. According to your own capacity, according to your own capacity. You're not overdoing it, just as much as you can. 3. Exhale out slowly. As you inhale deeply and slowly, similarly, when you exhale also, you exhale slowly. 4. And then 5. Look up slightly, jump in or bring a right leg and left leg forward. Head up, inhale. Go down, exhale. Come up, inhale. Hands above your head. Samastitihi, exhale. 4th one, Samastitihi, 4th one. Inhaling, raise your hands above your head. Exhaling all the way down. Inhaling, raise your head up. Exhaling, jump out or bring your right leg and left leg all the way back. Lower your body, Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward, facing. Exhaling, downward, facing. Now breathe. 5 times you breathe. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Look up slightly, jump in or bring your right leg and left leg forward. Head up, inhale. Go down, exhale. Come up, inhale. Samastitihi, exhale. Last one, Ashtanga Surya Namaskar B. Last one. Steady, inhaling upward. Exhaling all the way down. Inhaling, raise your head up. Bend your knees until your hands are touching the ground. Jump out or bring your right leg and left leg all the way back. Lower your body. Inhaling upward, facing. Exhaling downward, facing. Now breathe once again. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe deeply. 1. Press your palm firmly to the ground. Press your heel firmly to the ground. Engage the back of the knee. You must keep the position steady. If there is any tremors in the body, then it will affect the position. You will not feel comfortable. You will feel tired too fast. So to maintain a position without any tremors, then you must press your heel firmly to the ground. You must engage the back of the knee. You must point the sitting bone towards the sky. You must press the palm firmly to the ground. You must push the shoulders away from your wrist. All these will make the position steady. 3. 4. 5. Look up slightly. Jump in or bring your right leg and left leg forward. Head up. Inhale. Go down. Exhale. Come up. Inhale. Samastitihi. Exhale. Release. Relax. Take a bit of water if you want to. Prepare for Ashtanga Surya Namaskar B. Ashtanga Surya Namaskar B. Samastitihi. Come to the front of your mat. Keep your feet together. Engage your shin calf. Pull in your abdomen. Remember, this is a divine practice. So great reverence must be given. Great devotion must be there. Bhakti. In the practice, there must be great respect. Feet together. Engage your shin calf. Pull in your abdomen. Hands at the side of your hip. Chest forward. Spine straight. Look forward. Go down, come up, Utkatasana. Inhale. Go down, exhale. Raise your head up, inhale. Bend your knees until your hands are touching the ground. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Urdhva Mukha Shavasana, inhale. Adho Mukha Shavasana, exhale. Right leg forward in between your hands. Your left feet flat, 45 degrees. Inhale, Virabhadrasana. Exhaling, Chatur Angadandasana. Hands down, right leg all the way back, lower your body. Inhaling, upward facing. Exhaling, downward facing. Now left leg forward. Left leg forward. Inhale, Virabhadrasana. Virabhadra Asana. Exhaling, Chatur Angadandasana. Chatur Angadandasana. Inhaling, upward facing. Exhaling, downward facing. Now breathe 5 times, you breathe. One. Once again, remember the alignment for this posture. 2. 3. Breathe deeply. 4. 5. Look up slightly. Jump in or bring your right leg and left leg forward. Head up. Inhale. Go down. Exhale. Utkatasana. Inhale. Samastitihi. Exhale. Very good. Second one. Do second one now. Samastitihi. Keep your feet together. Go down. Come up. Utkatasana. Inhale. Go down. Exhale. Raise your head up. Inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana. Exhale. Urdhva Mukha. Inhale. Adho Mukha. Exhale. Right leg now you bring forward. Left feet flat, 45 degrees. Inhale, Virabhadrasana. Exhaling, Chatur Angadandasana. Inhaling upward. Exhaling downward. Left leg forward. Virabhadrasana. Inhale. Chatur Angadandasana. Exhale. Urdhva Mukha. Inhale. Adho Mukha. Exhale. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look up slightly, jump in or bring your right leg and left leg forward. Head up, inhale. Go down, exhale. Utkatasana, inhale. Samastitihi, exhale. Third one, Samastitihi, third one. Go down, come up, Utkatasana, inhale. Go down, exhale. Raise your head up, inhale. Bend your knees, Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Udvamukha, inhale. Adho-mukha, exhale. Right leg forward. Virabhadrasana, inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Udvamukha, inhale. Adho-mukha, exhale. Left leg forward. Virabhadrasana, inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Udvamukha, inhale. Adho-mukha, exhale. Breathe now 5 times. One, two, three, four, 5. Look up slightly. When your knees jump in or bring your right leg and left leg forward. Head up, inhale. Go down, exhale. Utkatasana, inhale. Samastitihi, exhale. Fourth one, Samastitihi, fourth one. Go down, come up, Utkatasana, inhale. Go down, exhale. Raise your head up, inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Udvamukha, inhale. Adho-mukha, exhale. Right leg forward. Virabhadrasana, inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Udvamukha, inhale. Adho-mukha, exhale. Left leg forward. Virabhadrasana, inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Udvamukha, inhale. Adho-mukha, exhale. One. Breathe deeply once again. Hold your position steady. 2, 3, 4, 5. Look up slightly. Jump in or bring your right leg and left leg forward. Head up. Inhale. Go down. Exhale. Utkatasana. Inhale. Samastitihi, exhale. Last one. Ashtanga Surya Namaskar. B. Last one. Go down, come up, Utkatasana. Inhale. Go down, exhale. Raise your head up, inhale. Chaduranga Dandasana, exhale. Udvamukha, inhale. Adhomukha, exhale. Right leg forward. Virabhadrasana, inhale. Chaduranga Dandasana, exhale. Udvamukha, inhale. Adhomukha, exhale. Left leg. Virabhadrasana, inhale. Chaduranga Dandasana, exhale. Udvamukha, inhale. Adhomukha, exhale. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Look up slightly, bend your knees, jump in or bring your right leg and left leg forward. Head up, inhale. Go down, exhale. Utkatasana, inhale. Samastitihi, exhale. Release, relax. Drink a bit of water. Sit down first. பாருங்க. Right. So this week I decided what I'm going to do for this week is we are going to concentrate on something that I should have done some time back. It is related to COVID. So because of this issue COVID, I've been receiving quite a lot of inquiries about what to do during the, let's say if someone is infected or with COVID, or if someone is trying to make them protected, improve their immune system, to prepare themselves during this pandemic. And the pandemic season, how can I keep my mind steady, and how can I keep my immunity up, and even if someone has gotten COVID, and how do, basically it's pre-COVID, COVID, post-COVID. In the situation, whichever situation we might be in, and those who are around us, many people had been might be asking you as a yoga teacher, as a yoga practitioner, they might be asking you as well, what do I do during this situation? What can I do? My uncle is having this issue, my auntie is having this issue, a kid is having this issue. So I would like to explain these certain things to you so that you have a better understanding on it. நம்ம எப்பவுமே நினைக்க கூடாது இந்த நாலேஜ் நமக்கு வந்துட்டு யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருக்குன்னு நம்ம நினைக்க, யூஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருக்காது நம்ம நினைக்க கூடாது. Should never think that this knowledge will not be useful to us. This is actually very important during these times. So one thing we must remember is for issues related to this, in the issue சம்பந்தப்பட்ட இந்த கோவிட் இஷ்யூ சம்பந்தப்பட்ட, if someone is below 15 or 16, or someone who is below 18, இந்த வயசுக்கு கீழே இருக்காங்க, someone who is below 18, naturally they will have a greater resistance towards this virus. So if you see even the statistics, they have actually persevered through, there are hardly any cases where it is very severe. So above 18, from the age of 18, there are higher chances for someone to develop a greater symptom, Now, when we talk about COVID, we know it is a virus and it attacks our body. We know all the facts related to this, but how do we prepare ourselves what are the asanas that we can do? Now, we have to prepare ourselves in few layers. Now, the first thing that we have to prepare ourselves is our physical body. The physical body has to always be strong. And then our energy body means what is நமக்குள்ள இயங்கிக்கிட்டு இருக்கிற அந்த எனர்ஜி, how we are actually going to make sure the energy that is actually circulating within us is kept at its maximum level. And then the third one is, of course, how we keep our mind steady. So basically, this is known as, in yoga, we call this in 3 layers. The first layer is known as the Annamaya Kosha. Annamaya means the physical layer. The second layer is known as the Pranamaya Kosha, which is the energy layer. And the third layer is known as Manomaya Kosha. Mano means mind. So the body, the energy within the body, and the mind, இது மூணுமே வந்துட்டு நம்ம ஸ்டெடியா வச்சிருக்கணும். If you want to keep yourself steady during this pandemic, you don't want to lose control over yourself. Not only, even if your mind is steady but your body is not steady, no point. If your body is steady, mind is not steady, no point. If your body and mind is steady but the energy inside is not enough, also no point. So all 3 things has to be balanced, has to be at the optimum level for you to go through this issue, or to prepare yourself for this issue, or for you to recover fully from this issue of COVID. So what we are going to look today is simple, is asanas that you can suggest to any of your friends, or you can do yourself during your whenever you feel, not only for COVID but any other issues related to something that makes you feel uncertain. Uncertainty in life makes us very agitated, brings us anxiety. Uncertainty na enna therma? Uncertainty na என்ன நடக்க போகுதுன்னே தெரியலையே, ஒரு பயம், ஒரு அச்சத்தோடயே இருக்கிறது, uncertainty in life. So when uncertainty comes within us, நமக்குள்ள வந்துட்டு ஒரு என்ன நடக்க போகுதுன்னு ஒரு பயம் வந்துட்டோனே, it will go and create so many other things, so many anxiety, palpitation, fear, so many things it will create. So uncertainty, என்ன நடக்க போகுதுன்னு தெரியல, அடுத்தது என்ன நடக்க போகுது, அடுத்த மாசம் நம்மளுக்கு இந்த opportunity இருக்குமா, அடுத்த மாசம் நம்மளுக்கு வேலை என்ன ஆக போகுது, அடுத்த மாசம் நம்ம இது என்ன, all this uncertainty will create lot of problems within us. So this is what we are actually going to look into during our execution of asanas today. And all these asanas are particularly designed and will help for people who are having COVID also, or people who are recovering from COVID, or just to prepare to give their immunity level up. So always remember, when it comes to this type of issues, majority of the asanas has to be related to chest expansion. It has to be related to chest expansion. So the first asana that will give great confidence to the practitioner has to start always from Virasana. Virasana is the posture that has to be used as the beginning posture. So once you do your Surya Namaskar, joint exercise already done, then they should start from Virasana. Virasana means bravery. Vira means bravery. So Virasana. So it has to start from Virasana. So extending the legs forward, they can, if they feel uncomfortable to sit in Vajrasana, so they will just fold and sit in Sukhasana like this. This position they can assume, or you can also assume bend the leg and then keep it like that, and then sit on top of your heels. Yeah, sit in between your heels. So in this position, so sit in between your heels like that, and then make sure the knees are close together. Don't let this knee to be opened up. Okay, let this knee be open together, and then you interlock your fingers over here, project your palms forward and then bring it as straight line as possible and then project it upwards. Keep a straight line like this. Keep a straight line like this. Now from this position, you will inhale and then exhale towards the right side in a straight line. Inhale to the center and then exhale towards the left side. Inhale to the center, exhale to the right, inhale to the center, exhale to the left, inhale to the center, exhale to the right, inhale to the center, exhale to the left, inhale to the center, release. The dynamic kind of position, it will help to keep this when the spine is rigid. It is something when it is processing something. ஏதாவது ஒன்று ப்ராசஸ் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இருக்கும்போது because you cannot think because the spine is rigid ஆயிடுச்சு. So what you are doing is you are putting yourself in warrior posture and loosening the spine. So it will create ஒரு emotional ஒரு bravery கொடுக்கும். You feel much more confident like that. It will give such emotional response to you. It will invoke such emotional response from you, from the practitioner, those who are doing it. So do together with me. Sit in whichever way. Sukhasana la ukandukkalam, illati Vajrasana la ukandukka. Interlock your fingers, point it forward, inhale up. Inhale, exhale to the right. Inhale to the center, exhale to the left. Inhale to the center, exhale to the right. Inhale to the center, exhale to the left. Inhale to the center, exhale to the right. Inhale to the center, exhale to the left. Inhale to the center, release the position. Release the position. Now you saw this is the first position that you will give. Aprom, the same thing, you will interlock and then go behind and then bring it as far back as possible. As far back as possible. And then when you are bringing it as far back as possible, remember pull in your abdomen. Abdomen and pull in panikano. So you will interlock your fingers and then you will bring it as far back as possible. But when you are bringing it as far as possible, you have to pull in your abdomen slightly so that you protect your lower back. So do together with me. Interlock your fingers. Inhale. Now pull in your abdomen and then go back. Go back. Go back as far back as possible. As far back. You must feel the chest expanding. The rib cage is expanding back. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, go back, 10, release the position. Now, interlock your fingers behind your back, go down and stay. Stay for a few counts to counter that stretch. Inhale, come up, slowly, come up, steady. Now, from that position, I will show first. You'll come up to Marjariasana cat posture, and then you will bend you will bring the right leg forward in this position. You'll bring the right leg forward in this position, and this will be like a walking camel posture, but there will be a slight difference in where you will bring the opposite hand to hold. Now, as I said just now, we are not only trying to open the chest, we are also trying to do some spinal twist. That is why you will go and hold the posture. Under normal circumstances, let's say if the issue is not about alerting the spine and the alert the objective, we just want to make sure that the person is expanding the chest, releasing some emotion or releasing some things congested in their chest. Let's say certain issues that they want to release, they can just go straight left hand to left hand. But when it is related to spine, when you want them to think steady At the same time, you want an emotional release. Then you will do opposite hand direction. So when you are doing left hand to left hand, it's a different action. It's just emotional release. That's it. Spine is maintained. Now, when you do opposite hand, right hand goes to the left side, and then you do the same Ustrasana. Now there is a different effect. Why? Because the spine is twisted in a different way. That is the difference between left hand left leg, right hand and the left leg. There is a difference here. This posture is called as a walking camel. This is camel posture. Now one leg forward is walking camel posture. Now from this posture, you bring the right leg and then try to get hold of your left heel. If you feel uncomfortable, place it on your toes and then get hold of it. Get hold of it. And then from this position, bring your left hand up like that in this direction. And then you breathe. 10 counts. 1, 2, like that. Okay. Now you do together with me. Marjariyasana cat pose. Bring the right leg forward. Komi will demonstrate the posture. You can see. And then now do together. Do together. If there is any pain on your knee, double up your mat. Okay. Now left leg, right hand, bring it over and then get hold of your left heel. It will be a bit difficult. Try. Left heel. And then project your abdomen forward. Project your abdomen forward. Let go of your head slightly. Let go of your neck slightly. And then bring the left hand up, like in a 45 degrees angle. Yes. Lower, Kumi. Lower, lower. Lower the hand a bit. Yes. Palms down. Palms down. No. Palms down. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now release the posture, come out. Switch legs. Switch leg. Left leg you bring forward first. Bhaiya, you're doing wrong side there. This is correct, but nothing. When you hold, you must hold left hand to right side. Left hand. Bukan right hand, right side. Left hand. Yes, betul. Okay. Now on your toes, left, lean back. Left hand, get hold of your right heel. Left hand, get hold of your right heel. Slowly, slowly. Lean back your body. Project your abdomen forward. Let go of your head slightly, and then bring the right hand up. Bring the right hand up, 45 degrees. Yes, stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come up. Take position Balasana. Balasana. Okay, slowly come up. Now, this one more powerful posture, which is a very powerful posture, Supta Vajrasana. Supta Vajrasana is a very effective posture for that helps to bring a lot of what we say bravery, to bring out to make sure the person is feeling very brave in facing their situation. Now, a lot of people, when they contact me during this situation, what they say is they feel very afraid. Now, because when they feel afraid, that will inflame their current symptoms. So if they have a bit of fever, because they are afraid, it will go and inflame that fever. It will feel much more sick. They'll feel much more sick like that. So if they can keep if they can build நல்ல ஒரு தைரியம் வந்துட்டு அவங்களுக்குள்ள உருவாக்கிக்கிட்டாங்கன்னா, they can feel brave within themselves, then it will help for the body to recover faster, for the immunity to always be up. Our mind plays a great role. So the position that we place now, Supta Vajrasana, sleeping thunderbolt pose, sleeping, reclining thunderbolt or sleeping thunderbolt posture, a very powerful posture to bring instant awakening. The word thunderbolt is there because it's instant. The position is designed to bring instant awakening. That is why it is known as Vajra. Vajra means thunderbolt. Thunderbolt indicates instant. Thunderbolt it indicates instant. This is not like okay, I practice Trikonasana. Okay, maybe 1 hour later I get the effect, or 2 days later I get the effect benefit, or half an hour later I get this thunderbolt. When the word is mentioned thunderbolt there, Supta Vajrasana means instantly you get the effect, instantly you get a sense of bravery like that. That is why Supta Vajrasana, very powerful posture. So what you will do, you will sit in between the heels like that. You will sit in between the heels, and then you will open up your knee slightly. You can open up your knee slightly, open up your knee, and then you will lower your body in this direction like that. You will try to sit on your elbows. If you feel uncomfortable to do this, then you just put Sukhasana, cross your legs, and then you go down like that. It's equally effective, no issues. And then, so like that, you will go down on your elbows. If you feel comfortable, then you go further, and then you place the top of the head, down like that to the ground. If you feel comfortable, then you lie down completely, go flat, and then the final position is interlocking your elbows above your head like that, and then you stay. You see the chest expansion that happens over here, and then you will notice that your abdomen is automatically caving in, automatically caving in, which is the seat of fear. So the abdomen is caved in, pulling the seat of fear inside, and the chest is projected forward, pushing the a sense of bravery, pushing a sense of or தைரியத்தை உருவாக்குறதுக்கு இது வந்து help பண்ணும். Pushing a sense of bravery, a majesticness, you feel confidence like that. All this character by projecting the chest forward. The seat of fear, which is located on the abdomen, is pulled back automatically. So it does, this posture does two physical actions. You will notice that when you do the posture. And then you inhale deeply. 10 times you inhale and exhale. Feel the chest expanding. Knee open panna. You can open up your knee. Okay. Now you do together. I will teach you. You see how good you feel after you practice this posture. Follow exactly like what I say. So you can sit in that Vajrasana position, or if you don't feel comfortable, you put a Sukhasana position like this. You can also do like this. And then slowly you go down on your elbows first. Slowly you go down on your elbows first. So Komi will be doing the Vajrasana, the folded leg. I'm doing Sukhasana leg like that. Now, and then you feel comfortable. You go on your head like that. Feel even further comfortable. Go down completely. Interlock your fingers and then bring it behind like that. Bring it behind like that. Now you will start noticing. Now exhale, you will start noticing that your abdomen is caving in. Your abdomen is caving in. This is what we want actually. That's what you want. If you feel that your abdomen is not caving in, lift up your head and then stay in this posture. It will help. But if you feel okay like this, then just stay like this. Now from this position, since your abdomen is caved in, concentrate your mind on your chest. Concentrate your mind on your chest. And then you inhale and then expand the chest as much as you can. Inhale and then concentrate the breath on the chest as deeply as possible. And then exhale, sink the chest. Inhale deeply. And then exhale, come out completely. Inhale deeply. Feel the chest expanding. Exhale, caving in. Like that, continue breathing. Continue breathing. Another 7-8 times. Deep inhalation, as deep as possible. Expand the chest. Feel the expansion of the chest. Remember what you are trying to build over here. You are trying to build a sense of majesticness, a sense of confidence, a sense of bravery. So how you build that? You open the chest like that. On the 10th breath, do a namaskar behind your head and then bring it up in a straight line. Namaskar potunga. Namaskar. Just bring namaskar in a straight line like that. Yes, like that. Stay like that. Namaskar, like that you stay. It will help to create further extension on the spine. And just now the spine will be in a compressed form. Now since you are projecting the hand upwards like that, it will help to lengthen the spine. Do a few more breathings, maybe 4 to 5 breathing. Very simple but effective postures. Lot of power in the posture. Immediate relief. This is the Panadol soluble of asanas. Immediate relief. Now slowly come up. Take Balasana position. All your feet come up. Take Balasana position because this is also back bending. So counter stretch. No. Do Balasana. Okay, slowly come up. Come to standing position. Do together with me. Now, once you build a bit of confidence in them, or you have built a certain confidence, and those postures that you did just now will build a sense of confidence within you. Now, once you build a sense of confidence, come here, adjust your camera. Now, once you build a sense of confidence within you, the next thing that you need to do is test your sense of balance. Now, you will do a few balancing postures, which will prove to you that you feel way more better, whether you feel balanced or not. So you do postures, these postures, and you try to balance. And it will help to create not only just now we have tried to build steadiness. Now we are trying to create balance. So you do these postures to have a sense of balance within yourself, to help create a sense of balance within yourself. So always the first posture, a very good posture to test this is Natarajasana. So Natarajasana can be done in a few ways. So we will do a variation today. So you bring your left leg. This is the traditional one. I will just show you to you. You'll bend the left leg, left hand holding the left ankle. Always remember, Natarajasana have to hold the ankle, not the feet like that. Always hold the ankle. This is the correct position for Natarajasana. Now, from this position, you'll bring the right hand up in a straight line. And then you can apply mudra if you want, or else you can just keep it in a straight arms like that. Inhale and then exhale. You kick out your leg as far back as possible, and then you lower your body and then bring your palms forward in that direction. Now you stay in that posture for 10 counts. Stay in that posture for 10 counts. So the goal is to try to bring as low as possible, as much as you can, you kick out your leg as much as you can, you go. Don't do the posture in a comfortable range. Means this is a comfortable range. For me, of course, this is a comfortable range. You cannot stay like this, even though this is a comfortable range. So you must push yourself beyond your limits, because at this point of time, during this pandemic or when you are facing this type of issues, your body and your mind will be pushed beyond its capacity. So similarly, when you are doing these postures, you must push and train it. Even when it is when it is losing balance, you must try to keep as much balance as possible. You must work your way to keep the balance within yourself, like that. So that is what this posture will teach you. So first you will do this, and then once you have done that, then you will try to look up. So this will be a bit difficult. So what you will do is you will do a variation of this posture. What you do, you change the position of your palms to upwards rather than downwards. You change to upwards. It will help you to look up, and then you look up like that. Sorry. One thing must change. The hand has to be inside. For the looking upwards, the hand has to be inside like that. Hand has to be kept inside like that. Has to be kept inside like that. So when you're doing the posture, normal posture is hand outside, and then like that. Now this one, hand is inside. So you'll move, then you will look up. Try to maintain 3 to 4 counts. The second one. So let's do the first one first. Stand up straight. Bend your left leg, left hand holding the left ankle. Hands up. Inhale, exhale. Kick out. As much as you can. Higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come palms down. 8, palms down. Yes. 9, 10. Inhaling, release. Switch position. Left leg you bend. Left hand holding left ankle. Now bring the right hand up in a straight line. Inhale, exhale, go down. Can we do again? Yes. Do again now. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rosna po, no kilo po. Kala enga pre ankle pidi kala. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhaling, come up. Now inside. Now you hold inside. Now this is a bit of. Now just now you hold outside of the ankle. Now you hold inside. So inside of the ankle. So see here. See where am I holding? So this is my leg. I will hold inside here. Then I will bring leg. Okay, hold the insides of your leg. Inhale, exhale, go up. Go up. Go up. Do together with me. Sing. Then look up. See if you can balance yourself for 3 counts. See if you can balance yourself looking up for 3 counts. You must look up and then do 3 counts. Switch legs. Do the other side. மேல பார்க்கணும். மேல. இப்ப கவுண்ட் பண்ணணும். Very good. Good, good. All right. Now open your leg widely. It is good. Nadarajasana. After Nadarajasana, open or ask your friend or anyone whom you want to train. I'll post up this video later so you can see. So open up your leg as widely as possible. Samakonasana, Samakona, equal angle posture. So bring the feet inwards. Bring the feet inwards slightly. Elbows locked above your head. Inhale and exhale. Move forward. Do together with me. Do together with me. And then come halfway. And then inhale, exhale, move towards the right side until your right knee. And then move to the center. And then exhale, move towards the left side. Inhale to the center. Move towards the right side. Inhale to the center. Lower, lower. Move towards the left side. Move to the center. Move towards the right side. Move towards the center. Move towards the left side. Elbow keep it in line with the ear. Move to the center. Move towards the right side. Move towards the center. Move towards the left side. Move towards the center. Move towards the right side. Move towards the center. Move towards the left side. Move towards the center. Release the position, hands on your waistline. Bring your legs closer. Okay, seated position, done, ready. 5 asana, 6 asana, done, ready. If you do more than that, then it will create more fear in them. போதும் ரொம்ப ஆசனம் வச்சு பயம் பொறுத்து விட்டுறாதீங்க. 4-5 ஆசனா போதும். பயம் வராம இருக்கு தான் ஆசனம் செய்யணும். கூட செஞ்சு பயம் வந்துட போகுது. All right. Now we will do Shavasana. So next, after this asana is complete, you will do Shavasana and then you will do breathing technique. Okay, and then you will do breathing technique. So always ensure that they go into Shavasana or you yourself go into Shavasana so that you can get the maximum benefit out of the asana that you have done before. So go into Shavasana, I'll wake you up and then we'll continue with breathing techniques. So lie down, take Shavasana position. Legs apart, palms apart. Legs apart, hands apart, palms facing upwards. Make sure you remember this or you write it down, all this information somewhere. So that in future, not in future, in immediate future, it might be useful to you. Relax your toes, relax your ankle, relax your feet. Relax your shin, your calf. Relax your knee. Relax the back of your knee. Relax your thigh, your calf. Relax your abdomen. Relax your abdomen. Relax your abdomen. Relax your chest, the back of your hands. Relax your chest, the back of your hands. Relax the back of your neck. Relax the pit of your throat. Relax your entire facial muscle. Relax your entire facial muscle. Keep your lips slightly apart, your tongue resting at the palate of your mouth. Relax the tip of your nostril. Relax your eyelids. Relax your eyelids. Relax the space in between your eyebrows. Relax your forehead, relax your head, your entire body. From the top of your head to the tip of your toes is now completely relaxed. Your entire body from the top of your head to the tip of your toes is now completely relaxed. Breathing in, breathing out. Let go of yourself completely. Breathing in, breathing Slowly take a deep breath. Come back to yourself. Move your hands, move your legs. Turn to your left. Use your right hand to come up to a seated position. Now bring your palms together. Everything. Place it on your eyes, your face, your shoulders, your entire body. Once again, on your eyes, your face, your shoulders, your entire body. Now breathing. A bit of breathing you have to do. Now, as we said just now, asanas, we are trying to tackle 3 layers of the body, which is the physical layer, the energy layer, as well as the mind layer. So asanas will help to tackle the physical layer as well as the mind, but the energy has to be tackled using pranayama, means breathing techniques. So the energy layer will help, the pranayama will help to keep the energy in our body up, our immune system up, as well as to keep the mind steady. So it works on 2 layers as well, the energy layer as well as the mind layer. So 2 pranayama only is recommended for those who are post recovery from COVID or is currently COVID positive. So in the 2 pranayama is for those who have never done yoga before, that is Dirgha pranayama and Brahmari pranayama. Only the 2 pranayama da sayano. And if someone has done yoga before, then you can teach them Wim Hof also. Wim Hof method will help to boost their immune system up. But for those who are uninitiated, never done any type of pranayama before, it is not advised. So now we will do Dirgha pranayama. Dirgha pranayama is like this. It's known as a 3-part breathing. I think recently also we did this, but let's do it together. So in Dirgha pranayama, you will sit in a comfortable position like this. You will sit. Let me move my camera. Dirgha pranayama, you will sit like this. So you will adjust your hand in 3 parts like this. So like this. So first you will place it on your left hand on your left hand on your abdomen, right hand on the mid chest, and then you will bring the left hand on top of the chest like that. So you will adjust like that. Adjust like that. So the breathing will start from the abdomen layer, and then it will go continue on the second layer, which is the mid chest, and then it will go to the third layer, which is the upper chest here, the clavicle region in the clavicle bone in the part here, the upper chest part. So what you will be basically doing is inhale and then feel that the abdomen is expanding, not the chest expanding, not the mid chest expanding, only the abdomen expanding. So on the kail on the feel panno, it is expanding like that. So physically also you move your abdomen forward so that you can inhale deeply. So inhale, abdomen forward. Then you stop, pause for millisecond, 1 millisecond, and then the mid chest. You inhale further. Feel that the breath is concentrated on the mid. And then you move your left hand on top. Then now you feel the last one. You inhale once again. Then you hold for 6 counts. You hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you exhale the top one only. And then exhale the mid one. Press it. Then exhale the last one, abdomen. Now completely empty. Relax for a while. Don't immediately do. For those who are having COVID or post-COVID, immediately don't do. Rest first. Rest, and then you do. If you do immediately, it will create a sense of panic. And once you feel better, even 10-second rest, then you place it once again. Okay, now you do together with me. Do together with me. Left hand on your left waistline, mid chest. Inhale as deeply as possible. Abdomen, expand the abdomen up. Mid chest. Project the mid chest forward. And then place your left hand on top. And then inhale once again. Last pump. Hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale top. Exhale mid. Exhale abdomen. Done. And then rest. Just place your palms like that. Relax your fingers. No need to do any mudra, nothing. Just relax like that. This is when your hands are not holding any mudra. This is a symbolical representation of surrender. So not holding any mudra. Just relax your fingers, curl, let it curl naturally. So this is like a symbol of surrender. So there is no mudra here, no objective. You just surrender. One more time. One more time. You do left hand on your left hand on your abdomen, right hand on the mid chest. Inhale. Inhale, center. Inhale, up. Hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, chest. Exhale completely. Exhale, center. Press it. Exhale, abdomen. Press it. Completely exhale. Now let go. Fingers. Relax the shoulders here. And then close your eyes. Observe the nice feeling that you'll have after doing this. Do this anywhere between 5 to 10 rounds. Continuously you do. Once this is done, the next one, the last one is known as Brahmari Pranayama. Now, Brahmari Pranayama is to bring good energy within the body. The vibration sound of Om Pranava Mantra will bring good vibration within the body and it will keep your and the mind வந்துட்டு நல்லா calm. It will help to keep your mind very calm and composed like that. So it will not panic in this type of situation. So you will place your hands at your earlobes here, near the earlobes. You will close it, and then the rest of the fingers press firmly to the head. Now, why you want to press it firmly to the head? When you are doing your Brahmari, when you are doing your you must feel the vibration on your fingertips. That is why you place it here. So when you place it here, you cannot place it லேசா வைக்க கூடாது. You must press it. So when you press it, when you do you must feel the vibration happening on your fingers. That means it's the right action that you're actually doing. Understand, all of you? Prida? Understand? Now place your hands on your earlobe. Take one inhalation. Press it. Inhale. And then exhale. Once again, inhale. And then Om. Continue closing your eyes. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. When this time you try to prolong the sound as much as possible. As much as possible, you prolong the maximum. Inhale. And then exhale. Close your eyes, hands on your knees, fingers relaxed, relax your shoulders, tilt your neck slightly upwards. Observe the state of your mind. Relax the space in between your eyebrows. Like this, you can stay as long as you want with this nice feeling. You just stay. The longer you stay, the better you will feel. Open your eyes. Bring your palms together. On your eyes, your face, your shoulders. So yeah, this is how you will help to, you can help those around you or family members who are affected. Do variations if necessary. Some of the asana might be a bit advanced. Do variations as necessary, as you need. All of maybe any of your yoga teachers, or if you don't understand, you just message me. I will let you know what are the variations can be done. Breathing, no need to do any variation. Everyone can do those breathings. Even older people, 60, 70, anyone also can do Dirga Pranayama. It's safe for everyone. Even though they have underlying issues like asthma or anything also, still they can do. Dirga Pranayama is also good for asthma related issue. Seizures if they have seizure issue, it will help. As the heart patient can retain breath. No, heart patient can do Dirga Pranayama, but should not do retention. Heart problem. Those who are having heart problem, there is a contraindication. They should not do retention. Retention say but they can practice Dirga Pranayama. Very good Dirga Pranayama for those who are having heart type of issue. Brahmari Pranayama also is very good for them. For those who are heart patient, for those who are having issues with their heart and all that. For those who are with a broken heart, that one is different. You can do your pregnant woman, no retention. Pregnant woman, to be honest, I'm not sure. No retention. No retention. So Caroline saying pregnant woman on the retention say pregnant woman should not do retention. Continue with normal. Dirga Pranayama is good for them. Pregnant woman, Dirga Pranayama is good. Okay. So I hope this class is useful to all of you. Before we end the class, I will tell you, I want to share one thing with you. Okay. ஒரு ஊர்ல ஒரு சித்தர் இருந்தாராம். ஒரு குரு இருந்தாராம். There was a ஒரு ஊர்ல means in a village there was a great saint. So his words, whatever that he say will come through. அவர் என்ன சொன்னாலும் will come through. அவர் என்ன சொன்னாலும் will come through. Whatever he say will come through. So one day he went to a village. In that village there is a lot of farmers. நிறைய farmers இருக்காங்க. All those farmers are very hard working people. They are very hard working people. அந்த ஊர்ல வந்துட்டு farmers எல்லாம் இருக்காங்க. என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க, உழவர் தொழிலா, உழவர்களா, உழவாளி நிறைய பேர் இருக்காங்க. அவங்களாம் வந்து ரொம்ப ஹார்ட் ஒர்க் பண்றவங்க. They are all doing farming. So this saint went there, and then all the villagers there, they did not respect him. They said, we are all dependent on நம்மளோட உழைப்பை நம்பி இருக்கோம். We are all dependent on our own hard work. We don't need to go and fall on this saint's lake. Why we need to go and fall on this Siddha's lake like that? We don't need to do that. We will trust our hard work only like that. Then the Siddha is very upset. He is very upset. He said, okay, I'm going to curse all these farmers. What I'm going to do, you all are farming, isn't it? Never mind. What I'm going to do, I'm going to stop the rain like that. மழையை வந்து நிப்பாட்ட போறேன். மழை பெய்யலைன்னா எப்படி farming பண்ணுவாங்க? They cannot do farming, isn't it? So he said, I will stop the rain. அப்படின்னு. So he said to Lord Shiva, he asked Lord Shiva's help, because Lord Shiva is believed he is the one who will actually command whether rain can come or not. மழை பெய்யணுமா இல்லையான்னு. So he has his sangha, his conch. So only when he blow his conch, rain will come like that. That's a belief, that's a belief. That's not the actual thing. But it's a belief that only when Lord Shiva blow his conch, then the rain will come. So this Siddha, he said, Lord Shiva, don't blow your conch. I don't want these villagers to get any more rainwater. Let them suffer. So after a while, rain was not coming to the village. There was no rain at all. All the villagers gave up. They say all the villagers, how am I going to continue farming? I cannot farm like that. But one farmer, he insisted on continue farming, and then he never stopped, even though rain was not coming for a long time. Mala varave illa, but he never stopped. He continued farming. He never stopped. Then at that time, there is a character whom we call as Narada. Narada Muni. He is also another saint. He came down, and then he saw this farmer. One guy only was still doing farming. So he asked him, "Enna pandra? The rain is not coming. Why you are doing all this work? It's not necessary. You won't gain anything out of this. எதுவுமே கிடைக்க போறது இல்லை. அதான் மழை பெய்யலையே, அப்ப என்ன கிடைக்க போகுது? What you are going to gain out of this?" Then the farmer said, no matter what happens, whether it's raining or not, does not rain, my work I will continue doing. எனக்கு என்ன வேலை இருக்கோ அதை நான் தொடர்ந்து செஞ்சுக்கிட்டே இருப்பேன். என்னோட வேலையை வந்துட்டு நான் விட்டுற மாட்டேன். என் தொழிலை மட்டும் விட்டுற மாட்டேன். I will never forget my duty. I will continue my duty. Why? Because when I stop doing my duty, I will forget about it. When I stop farming, I will forget about farming. So I do not want to forget about farming. So whatever that happens in the outside world, I will still continue farming. நான் அப்பயும் continue பண்ணுவேன். Then Narada went to Lord Shiva. Then he said, you stopped the rain, but still one farmer is still working there. He never stopped his work. அவரோட வேலையை வந்துட்டு அவர் ஸ்டாப் பண்ணவே இல்லை. He never stopped his work. He continued farming. And then I asked him, so Narada told Lord Shiva, I asked him, why you never stop work? He said, if he stop work, he will forget about his work. Then Narada left already. Then Lord Shiva, thinking about what Narada said, ஆமால, அப்ப அந்த ஃபார்மர் வந்துட்டு வேலையை விட்டுட்டானா அந்த வேலையை மறந்துடுவான். அதே மாதிரி நம்ம சங்கு ஊதுறதை விட்டுட்டோம், மறந்துடுவோமோ அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு he took the conch, சங்கு எடுத்து ப்ளோ பண்ணாரா, மழை பெஞ்சிருச்சான். மழை பெஞ்சிட்டோன்னே ஃபார்மர் வந்துட்டு மறுபடியும் வந்துட்டு ஃபார்மிங் வந்துட்டு நார்மலா செய்ய ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டாராம். So when he blew the conch, rain started coming down again, and then the farmer had rainwater again. Now this story is telling us that whatever that we go through in our life, every single thing that we go through in our surrounding, many difficulties are coming to us. A lot of difficulties might be surrounding us, but we should never forget our duty. Continue your duty, continue your work with great effort. Do not forget, just because there are challenges outside. சுத்தி வந்து நிறைய challenges இருக்கு. நம்ம சுத்தி நிறைய challenges இருக்கு தானே. During this pandemic, a lot of challenges are coming to us. But we have certain role and duty and dharma to do in this world. You have work to do. You have role as a parent. You have role as a son, daughter. You have role as a yoga teacher. Continue working equally as hard as if all the blessings are still with you. உனக்கு என்ன blessings இருந்தா நீ வந்து work hard பண்ணுவியோ, how hard you will work if you have all these blessings. Just the same way you continue working. Even God cannot stop blessing to come to you. Even God, he will eventually has to bless you because of your hard work, because of your relentless effort. உன் வாழ்க்கையில நீ எது வந்துட்டு எந்த பிரச்சனையில சந்திச்சாலும் அந்த பிரச்சனையில இருந்து விடு பெறறதுக்கு வந்துட்டு உன்னோட தர்மத்தை வந்துட்டு நீ விட்டுறாது. உன்னோட டியூட்டியை வந்து உன்னோட கடமையை வந்து தொடர்ச்சியா செஞ்சுக்கிட்டு எந்த பிரச்சனை வந்தாலும் அதுல இருந்து வந்துட்டு மீண்டு வர்றதுக்கு அதுவே வந்துட்டு உனக்கு துணையா இருக்கும். உன்னோட உழைப்பே வந்துட்டு துணையா இருக்கும். சரியா? Namaskar everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy. வாழ்க வளமுடன், வாழ்க வளமுடன். Thank you so much for joining me today. I wish all of you a great week ahead. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do your duty and all is coming. Take care. See you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.